to it. It provides for the licensing for all firearms and all ammo purchases and possession. The registration of not only the owners, but the registration.
3 teams in the region, but it'll play all 3 of them at home down the stretch. So advantage goes to the Reds in the matchup games. And I had a chance to talk with Coach Mark Esplin not long ago. Here's what the coach had to say.
From Cedar High School, Coach, it's the end of the year. It's exciting. I'm sure as a coach you don't want to get too heat up about it or have your personnel get too emotional about it. You want to play like it's any other game, so that you play your game and you do the plan. But nevertheless, it's a big game.
It is a big game. Anytime, not only is it Cedar Dixie, which rivalry's been around forever, but it is a home game for us, and we haven't been on the road home for a while. We play the top 3 teams in the region at home on the back half, which is to our advantage. It is a big game, you know. Like I say, it's really not, but it's something I think we need to go out and prove we can win in the top tier teams in our region.
Great game the other night, and we just we were hitting on all cylinders, and you hope you can pick up some momentum from that, huh?
Oh, we really do. I thought it was a really good game. I didn't expect us to go down and blow out Hurricane at home, but we came out and we did some things that we needed to do. We played really well as a team. We played okay defensively. We caused them not to get shots, and we were able to get some stops and able to extend some leads and got us out early and ended the game pretty early for us.
Defensively, what are the priorities tonight?
We've got to control their 2 big scorers. We've got to control Bennett and Finlandson. After that, we can't let some of their role players have big nights.
Yeah. This team has always found a way to win with very few exceptions, speaking of Dixie. And, it's just eventually you've got to face up with a team like that. If you want to be a championship team, you've got to face up with teams like this and find our way to win.
We've got to get over the hump. We've talked about it. Winning, you've got to learn to win. We've won enough now. I think we know how to win. We expect to win. You know, if we match up man for man, I think they're top 2. We've got 2 guys that match up with them, but I think our next 3 are better than their next 3.
Yeah, looking forward to a great night. The community's going to be tuning in, if not here in person, and it's going to be a great night for basketball.
It's going to get loud. Our band's going to be here, so it's going to be that much louder in the gym. And there's a lot of hype going on. It's going to be a good game.
The 6th man, Cedar High Band. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Utah is a place to connect with loved ones, and JRI can help you ensure that connection by protecting yourself, your family, and that. JRI Insurance is a team of insurance specialists dedicated to providing the best possible products, pricing, and services available, including great rates for families with teens, with locations in Payson, Saratoga Springs, West Valley, and Cedar City. JRI is proud to represent Utah's insurance company, Bear River Mutual. Visit us at jriteam.com.
Elite Door and Window is growing with Southern Utah, with awnings and patio covers, exterior doors, garage doors, glass mirrors, shower doors, interior doors, storm doors, and energy-efficient windows. And now at our new location, 2184 North Main Street. Cars love Chevron with Techron. Stop by any of the 3 Cedar City Chevron locations, in the Providence Center, just off the 200 North Interchange, and on South Main Street across from Staples. For groceries, drinks, snacks, and gasoline with Techron technology.
Rocky Ridge Landscape Rock has bulk compost, topsoil, and our special garden mix. We have mulches, playground sand, and get out of the mud with a fresh load of driveway rock at 500 North, 600 West, or check us out on the web at rockyridgerock.com.
When your child is not well, you need a pediatrician your child can know and trust as much as you do. Color Country Pediatrics has received a superior mark from the Independent Select Health Customer Satisfaction Report on the web at colorcountrypediatrics.com.
ERA Realty Center makes buying and selling real estate as simple and straightforward as possible. To search for listings, reports, and more, visit online at cedarcityera.com. For buying or selling real estate, go with the top producing office in Iron County. It's ERA Realty Center.
At Township Professional Pharmacy, we believe our customers belong to our family. Let us provide you with the convenient professional service you and your family deserve. Township Pharmacy, part of the Bullock Drug family, located across from the hospital in Cedar City.
Want to hear us on your smart speaker? Just say, Alexa, open KSUB to start the stream.
Welcome back to Cedar High School, and the band got things rocking tonight and setting the mood for a high school basketball game. It just isn't the same without the pep band, and the pep band has been a feature here at Cedar High School for as long as anyone can remember, and an important part of setting the atmosphere, and some would say even to the advantage of the home team. I don't disagree with that. I think that's exactly correct. We will have the national anthem here momentarily, as well as starting lineups. And we're going to stay right here for the national anthem because it will be offered live by the Cedar High Pep Band, and I'd like you to enjoy it here on the radio as well as our video stream today. We'll go ahead and tell you that the first quarter of the ball game is brought to you by Elite Door and Window. Invest in home improvement that pays for itself in heating and cooling savings. See the latest in energy-efficient engineering and stylish designs at Elite Door and Window at their new expanded location, 2184 North Main Street in Cedar City. Other games across the region tonight. Pineview is at Canyon View tonight. And another game taking place here in Cedar City. Crimson Cliffs is at Hurricane, and Snow Canyon is at Desert Hills. Those are the region games tonight. We'll try our best to keep you updated. We can't always get updated scores, but here is the national anthem. Cedar High Pep Band with our national anthem, and now starting the lineups. We can tell you also that Kanab is at Parowan tonight, so all the Iron County teams are playing at home tonight. Good news for basketball fans here in Iron County. We got the Southern Utah men at home tomorrow as well against Mesa Benedictine. That's a noon start. Getting the start for the Dixie Flyers. Number 0, 6 foot, a senior, 6.5 points a ball game, Carson Forsey. Number 4, 6'6", a senior, 21 points a ball game, Isaac Finlinson. Number 5, 6'1", a senior, 15.5 points a ball game, Ethan Bennett. Number 22, 6'9", 200 pounds, a senior, 6.5 points a ball game, Alicio DeHart. And number 33, 6'4", a senior, 9 points a ball game, Jeff Cox. That's the starting lineup for the Dixie Flyers, who are coached by Tyler Roberts. For the Cedar High Reds, wearing number 3, 6 foot, a senior, 10, 11 points a ball game, Gage Savage. Number 24, 6'7", a senior, 18.5 points a ball game, Dallin Grant. Number 25, 6'3", a senior, 19.5 points a ball game, Trayton Tebbs. And number 35, 6'3", a junior, 15 points a ball game, Zab Santana. Finally, number 44, 6'8", a senior, 10 points a ball game, Luke Armstrong. That's the starting lineup for the Cedar High Reds. They're coached by Mark Esplin, assisted by Terry Tebbs and Tyler Monks. Dixie Flyers come into the ballgame with a region record of 8-1. The Reds are 6-3. And in the state RPI rankings, Dixie comes in at number 4. Cedar comes in at number 6. So it's an important game for the Reds tonight. If they can knock off the Flyers, there could be a bit of a flip-flop there. Flyers are out on the floor. Here come the Reds. It's going to be Luke Armstrong to go up against Isaac Finlinson. And we will be underway here in just a moment. Wayne is at Panguitch tonight. Paiute is at Water Canyon. Milford is at Valley tonight as well. There's the whistle. And another whistle and an interruption. They're settling out some differences by players outside the circle. Here we go. A do-over number 2. There's the toss and the tap, and it's controlled by the Dixie Flyers. Cedar will have the possession arrow going its way. Shot up by Finlinson is blocked away by Trayton Tebbs, and Dallin Grant has it. Dallin into the forecourt to Zab Santana, thinks about the 3, drives and kicks out to Savage. Gage Savage left side up to Dallin, right side they go to Tebbs. Tebbs lobs it into Armstrong. The ball is knocked away from behind and saved on the floor. And the Dixie Flyers have it. Down the floor goes Finlinson, and as he tries to shoot, the ball is blocked and it goes off Finlinson and out of bounds. So 2 trips down the floor, and the Flyers have come away empty on both occasions. Still 0-0 here at Cedar High School. Just 30 seconds into this one, Gage Savage will take his time bringing it into the forecourt and then veer to the right side to the elbow and lay it back outside to Dallin Grant. Dallin on the dribble, left side to Tebbs. Tebbs drives the lane, lays it off to Luke Armstrong. He goes up, blocked away. The block was made by DeHart, and the Flyers come away with it. Down the floor on the fast break, up and in by Jeff Cox. Flyers are on the board. 2-0 on your State Bank scoreboard. State Bank of Southern Utah, personal and business banking since 1957, locations throughout Central and Southern Utah. Zab Santana, right side to Grant. He'll line up for a 3 off the back of the iron. High rebound, knocked away. Underneath they go to Zab Santana. He puts it up and in. The rebound controlled by Gage Savage, and he spotted Zab underneath the basket, and Zab scores the first points of the ball game for Cedar. Tied up at 2-2. Inside they go, and Bennett tries a little jump hook in the lane. Intimidation there by Luke Armstrong, and the Reds come away with it. Still tied up 2-2, 6.5 minutes left to go here, opening quarter. In they go to Luke. Luke with his back to the basket, back out to Trayton. Long range 3, good! On your Cedar City Auto Repair and Maintenance 3 by Trayton Tebbs. In they lob it, and the turnaround shot by Cox, good if it goes, it's gone, and Gage Savage is going to be whistled for the foul. So going to the line to complete the 3-point play to tie this ball game up once again is Jeff Cox, 6'4", a senior. He's got the 2-point bucket, and now a chance for the free throw. The lefty puts it up, and it rattles in and out. The score remains Cedar 5, Dixie 4, 6:05 left to go, opening quarter. Gage with it to Grant, left side to Trayton. Thinks about the 3, guarded by Cox. Up top to Dallin once again. Dallin to Armstrong at the top of the key, back to Dallin. Grant will lay it off to Santana, who will bring the ball back up to the top of the key to Gage, right back up to Santana. Santana out to Tebbs, to Armstrong, out to Zab. He'll line up for a 3 off the back of the iron, but the long rebound is tipped out, and Dallin Grant has it. Grant giving Cedar another look. Trayton Tebbs with it between the circles. Right side to Santana. Zab with the ball over his head to Trayton in the corner. And they go to Dallin Grant. Grant to Luke Armstrong, driving the lane, putting it up off the glass. Just missed the shot, couldn't get the finish. And Finlinson comes away with it into the forecourt and lays it back out to Bennett. Long range 3 won't go. And Dallin Grant has the rebound for Cedar once again. 5-4 Cedar, 5:05 left to go. Here's Dallin for a 3 in the corner. Good! 8-4. Cedar up by 4 with 5 minutes left to go in the quarter. Ethan Bennett with an air ball from 3. It's saved onto the floor, but Dallin Grant has it. 8-4 Cedar is your State Bank score. Here's Dallin Grant with it, left side. Dallin up top to Savage, back to Dallin left on the left wing. Looking into Armstrong, he gets him. Back out to Trayton. Trayton in three-point range to Dallin Grant at the top of the key. Between the circles is Dallin on the dribble. Working against Cox. He'll bring it over to the right wing to Gage Savage. Back to Dallin. He'll shoot another three off the front of the rim this time. No good. And Finlinson comes away with the rebound. Into the forecourt quickly. He comes left side. Finlinson with the ball wide left. He'll bring it between the circles and reset the offense as Cedar gets back defensively to Cox. Cox lobs it into Finlinson on the give and go. Beautifully executed play. And Isaac Finlinson scores the easy bucket on the feed from Cox. 4 minutes into this one, and it's 8-6, a 2-point ball game. Cedar on top. Grant right side to Tebbs. Trayton on the dribble will bring it back up top, send it right side to Gage Savage. Savage with the ball, right side to Trayton. On the baseline, they go to Armstrong, back out to Trayton. Tebbs off the screen, into the lane, and hands it off to Armstrong with his back to the basket. Underneath to Zab Santana, falling away in the lane. Beautiful shot by Zab, and he scores it. 4 points for Zab in the ball game. 10-6. Cedar out in front. Here's Finlinson with the ball in the lane. Kicks it back out to Cox. Splits the defenders with the dribble and then brings it back out to Bennett. Ethan Bennett with the ball between the circles. Looks over to the Dixie bench for instructions and then gets back to work. He'll hit DeHart at the top of the key. Out to Cox. He'll fire up a three. No good, but Bennett with the rebound. A flat-footed rebound. It came right back down in his hands on a long rebound on the miss. 10-6 Cedar. Cox with it in three-point range straight away. He'll lay it off to DeHart, who steps out in three-point range. And over to the right side, and a three-point shot up and in by Carson Forsey. 1 point ball game, Cedar with the edge, 10-9 with 2.5 minutes remaining first quarter. Savage with it, left side to Grant, into the corner to Trayton. To Savage, 15-foot jumper, bounds around, no good. The ball is tipped away, hits the floor, and Dixie comes up with it. Finlinson with it in the backcourt. And Finlinson, once again looking over to the bench for instructions, brings the ball between the circles in the forecourt, guarded by Dallin Grant. Left side they go to Bennett on the wing. Bennett takes one dribble and goes into the corner to Cox in three-point range. Back up top to Bennett. Bennett driving the lane, cut off there. He'll kick it back outside to Forsey. And a whistle and a foul will go against Zab Santana, it's going to be. First personal on Zab. That's the second team foul on the Reds. Checking in is Ty Harrison and Jaron Garrett. They bring the ball into Finlinson at the right elbow. Finlinson trying to drive the lane, cut off there, and reaching in for a foul. Just poorly positioned defensively is Dallin Grant. They got him. And that's the third team foul on the Reds. No fouls yet on the Dixie Flyers. They lob it into Finlinson. Finlinson driving the lane, putting it up, blocked away and out of bounds. It'll be Dixie ball. So Dallin Grant could have picked up another foul there. They gave him the benefit of the doubt. And Dixie will have the ball inbound. They come to Cox in the lane, and he traveled with it. Little stutter step before he put the ball down on the floor, and it's a turnover for Dixie. 10-9 remains the score. Cedar with a 1 point lead. And it's Santana with it in the backcourt with 1:40 remaining first quarter. Zab with it. He'll hand it off to Ty. Harrison with the ball over his head to Savage. He'll turn and shoot from 15. Good. The right elbow. Gage Savage scores his first bucket of the ball game. 12-9. Cedar out in front. 1:25 remaining first quarter. Finlinson with the ball wide left in three-point range, trying to work off the high post screen on the dribble. Over to the right side. Finlinson all the way to the hoop, and he scores it. On your Hermes drive-in, drive to the hoop. Finlinson showing patience there and persistence. Came from the left side all the way over to the right side and found a path to the hoop and went up strong and laid it in. 1 point ball game again, 12-11. Cedar. Here's Garrett up top to Ty, swing it left side to Dallin Grant. Dallin in three-point range, over on the wing to Gage Savage. Gage will take one dribble and bring it back up top, and the Reds will swing it around all the way to the right side once again. Here's Grant with the dribble, out to Gage. He'll spot up for three. Good! Gage Savage with a triple there and a double before for 5 points in the ball game. 15-11. 30 seconds left to go. Here's Forsey with it. He sets the ball on the floor and then brings it back out front to Bennett. Bennett guarded by Harrison. He'll lay it off to Finlinson. Finlinson nearly at midcourt. Back to Bennett as the Flyers look at the clock, and they'll run the three-man weave out near midcourt and just let the clock run. 10 seconds. Now Finlinson's going to go to work off the high post screen. Finlinson to the right side, kicks out to Forsey. Three-point shot, good. Beautifully executed. They ran just what they wanted to run, and they got the bucket to end the fourth quarter, and Cedar is back to a 1-point lead. 15-14 after one. We'll be back with the second quarter of play in 1 minute.
Honey, you've been talking about that patio. When are you going to get it done?
Or maybe it's your driveway or sidewalk that needs fixing up. Call Carter Creek Concrete to Go, Southern Utah's small quantity concrete supplier. Carter Creek Concrete to Go, 942 North Airport Road at 867-8165.
Who wouldn't love a beautiful smile? People really notice when you're happy, smiling, and showing off your beautiful teeth. If you need braces, call Dr. Mark Webster for a free complimentary consultation. Call Webster Orthodontics at 435-867-9172.
Cedar City Motor Company, a company where everyone gets one low price, plain and simple, always. A mistake-proof car buying experience. The Cedar City Motor Company. Product specialists will help you find the right vehicle. Visit Cedar City Motor Company at 1010 North Main.
Bullock Drug strives to be the very best pharmacy in Cedar City. We want you to be a part of our team. As a valued customer and patient, we will provide you with the best professional pharmacy service. Join with us and be a part of our team. Bullock Drug, 91 North Main in historic downtown Cedar City.
We talk with you all up and down I-15. Talk Radio 107.7 590 KSUB.
15-14 Cedar as we begin the second quarter play. Cedar has possession. And in they come to Gage Savage, back to Trayton on the right side. Trayton in three-point range. Up top he goes to Ty. Harrison with it between the circles. To Dallin Grant, left side, and now they'll swing it around to the wing to Trayton Tibbs. Ball tipped away momentarily. Trayton gets it back to Grant. Tries to go to Trayton on the give and go, and the ball is knocked away and out of bounds by Cox of Dixie. It'll be Cedar ball. Gage Savage to inbound under the basket. 15-14, Cedar remains out in front and with possession of the ball. And they come to Dallin into the lane. Jump hook, leaves it short. Gage Savage fights for the rebound, but the Flyers win the battle. Down the floor, they come to Bennett. Bennett in from the left side with the left hand, protecting the ball with his body, and Bennett scores the bucket, and Dixie has moved out to a 1-point lead. 16-15. Dixie led 2-0 before Cedar equalized. And now they've taken the lead again, less than a minute in the second quarter of play. 16-15 Dixie. And Cedar with possession of the ball, trailing by 1. Gage Savage with it, directing traffic. He'll work off the high post screen and go left side to Tibbs. Tibbs up top to Gage once again. Gage looking over to his bench for instructions and sends it right side to Zab Santana. Santana with the ball in three-point range. It's Dallin Grant playing the pivot in the Princeton offense. Here's a shot up by Zab. It won't go. And Dixie comes away with the rebound. Into the corner they go to Bennett. Checking into the ball game, or who checked into the ball game last time, was Colson Madruga. But there's a traveling call. I think it was Bennett down in the corner. So Dixie turns the ball over with a 1-point lead. 16-15. Santana out of the ball game. Luke Armstrong back in. Checking in for Dixie is Bronson Barbin. Coming out of the ball game is Jeff Cox. 6.5 minutes remain in the first half, and it's a 16-15 lead for Dixie. Here's Savage with the ball, lobbing it in to Armstrong, and he is bumped from behind. So the foul goes to Colston Madruga. His first, that's the first team foul here in the first half for Dixie. And Gage comes in to Luke, out to Trayton Tibbs. Trayton wants to work off the high post screen, wide open for a three straight away off the front of the rim, no good. And the ball off to the Flyers. Into the forecourt comes Forsey. Forsey will drive in, shorthand the layup, and the rebound is off to Gage Savage. May have been a foul, no foul called. Forsey couldn't get the ball to fall. And Dixie steals the ball away. It would have gone out of bounds, but it hit a referee and bounced back on the floor. And now that same referee calls an offensive charge on Finlayson. So who knows but what the pangs of guilt got the best of him. And the ball goes right back to Cedar. 2 team fouls now on the Flyers, 3 on Cedar. And it's still a 1-point Flyer lead, 16-15. Here's Gage working off the high post screen to Grant. He'll line up a 3, no good. And the Cedar City Auto Repair and Maintenance 3 goes awry for Cedar. They still trail by 1. Finlayson with the drive and kick out to Forsey. Forsey will back it out as Cedar gets back defensively. Now reverses course, drives, hangs, puts it up, good, and 1. So Forsey scores the bucket, and the foul's going to go against Gage Savage. That's 2 on Gage. He'll come out of the ball game. Santana checks in, and at the scores table as well, Alicio DeHart will check into the ball game. Madruga comes out. At the free throw line to complete the 3-point play and push it out to a 4-point lead for Dixie is Carson Forsey. Free throw good. (18-15) Dixie. Cedar with a couple of empty trips the last few times down the floor. They go to Armstrong with his back to the basket, left side. Back out front to Grant, right side to Ty Harrison. Harrison picks up his dribble, sends it right side to Santana. Zab Santana with the ball. He'll hand it off to Trayton. Trayton on the dribble between the circles, back to Zab. Zab into the lane, tries to lay it off to Armstrong, and the ball is kicked away by the Flyers. It'll be Cedar ball underneath the basket. 4:55 remains second quarter. Dixie still with that 4-point lead, 19-15. And to inbound is going to be Ty Harrison. Ty will slap the ball. His teammates peel to the right and to the left, and he brings it into Santana. Santana out to Tebbs, right side. They go to Harrison. He spots up for a 3, misses. Cedar having some shooting problems here lately, and Finlayson on the drive. Circus move, puts it up and in. And Dixie has been able to rattle off points while Cedar is missing its shots at the other end, and suddenly it's a 21-15 lead for Dixie. Harrison with it wide right to Santana just inside the 3-point arc. Santana drives, lays it off, and an offensive foul is going to be called on Zab on the pass off. They're going to say he swiped the defender away. 2 on Zab. Too bad because Luke had a wide open layup on the feed, and that isn't going to count, and it's another empty trip down the floor for the Reds. 21-15, Flyers by 6. 4:20 remaining second quarter. It's Forsey with it. To the right side on the dribble, loses the handle, but is able to track it down before it goes out of bounds. Now they'll go to Finlayson. And Finlayson well out away from the basket. Left side to Forsey. Back up top they go to Bennett. Ethan Bennett with the ball. Backing it out to near midcourt and resetting the offense. To Barbin. Back to DeHart at the top of the key, right side to Bennett. Bennett in 3-point range, tries to go back door to Forsey, and it's saved on the floor. Dixie has it. 3:35 left to go second quarter, still 21-15. Here's Bennett with the ball, right side. Dixie with the lead. Forsey now with it, up top to Finlayson. Finlayson will raise for 3, hard off the back of the iron. The ball hits the floor, and it's tracked down in the corner by Trayton Tebbs. Cedar's got to get a quality look this time down the floor. Tebbs right side to Dallin Grant. Dallin underneath they go, and putting it up and in. Nice strong move there by Luke Armstrong, and he gets the bucket. So the drought is broken, 21-17. Dixie still with a 4-point lead. Behind the back is Finlayson, and a pretty move down the lane, and he puts it up and in. 8 points in the ball game for Isaac Finlayson, and it's 23-17. Back to a 6-point Dixie lead. Here's Dallin Grant with the ball. Dallin fakes right, goes left, fires it up off the glass, no good, and Dixie comes away with a rebound, and the Flyers want to run. Left side to Bennett, underneath to Forsey. Nice passes and an easy bucket at the other end of that fast break, and Dixie's pushed it out. to an 8-point lead, 25-17. Mark Esplin wants to talk about it. Brought to you by Color Country Pediatrics. When your child is sick, time is important. Color Country can help with same-day appointments for sick kids at 55 East Canyon Commercial Avenue, just off North Main Street. Back in 1 minute with the Reds trailing 25-17.
Hi, I'm Tyler, owner of Elite Door and Window. We sell and install interior doors, Therma-Tru exterior doors, Amsco windows, Martin garage doors, as well as custom glass, mirrors, shower doors, and storm doors.
2184 North Main Street. Cars love Chevron with Tefron. Not by any of the 3 Cedar City Chevron locations. Providence Center, just off the 200 North River Station, and on South Main Street across the state. For groceries, zinc, tax, gasoline, from technology.
Rocky Ridge Landscape Rock has full compost, topsoil, and our special gardens. We have mulches, playground sand, and get out of the mud with fresh loaded driveway. 500 North, 600 West, or check us out on the web at rockyridgerock.com.
From the InfoWest Studios, this is Talk Radio 107.7 590 KSUV, Cedar City, InfoWest, the Internet People.
After 3 quarters, the Utah Jazz lead the Charlotte Hornets 106-90. That's at the end of the 3rd quarter. Here at Cedar High School, it's the Flyers with a run, and they've pushed it out to a 8-point lead, 25-17. Cedar trailing with possession of the ball. Here's Grant, left side to Harrison into the corner. They go to Tebbs. Creighton into the corner now to Zab. He'll spot up from 15, rattles around and out, and the Flyers have it once again. Quickly into the forecourt comes Bennett. A spin move. He leaves it left side to Cox, and a travel is going to be called on Cox. Dallin just getting back defensively may have caused a shuffle of the feet by Cox, and that results in a turnover. 25-17 remains the score. Dixie on top. 2:13 remaining here, 2nd quarter. And Trayton will walk the ball right through the middle circle and send it right side to Dallin Grant. Grant, left side, bad pass, stolen away by Finlinson. He saw it coming all the way. Drives, puts it up and in. It's a 10-point lead for the Flyers. And 10 points in the ball game for Isaac Finlinson. Cedar just not getting it done on the offensive end of the floor. Too many opportunities, too many of them lost. 3-point shot up and in by Zab Santana for your Cedar City Auto Repair and Maintenance 3. For hometown auto care from tires to mechanical, trust your locally owned and operated Cedar City Auto Repair and Maintenance, 454 North Main Street. Finlinson at the top of the key, right side of Forsey. And with 1:18 and counting, it's a 27-20 Dixie lead. Forsey brings the ball to the middle, and it looks like the Flyers may run that 3-man weave out front and let the time slowly tick away. Whistle and a timeout is going to be called. That's what that was all about. 1:02 remains in the first half, 27-20 Cedar. We'll be back in a minute.
When your child is not well, you need a pediatrician your child can know.
Simple and straightforward as possible. To search for listings, reports, and more, visit online at cedarcityera.com. Buying or selling real estate for the top producing office in Iron County. It's ERA.
At Township Pharmacy, we move our customers along the park. Let us invite you to Township Pharmacy, part of the Boulevard located in the hospital in Cedar City.
Connecting you to the world from the InfoWest Studios. Talk Radio 107.7 590 KSUV, Cedar City.
Dixie with possession, 27-20 Dixie lead. And the Flyers, with 55 seconds left to go, are indeed running the weave out in front. Catch the ball, dribble to the middle of the floor, leave it off to your teammate. He dribbles to the middle of the floor. Here's Ethan Bennett bringing it back out to Finlinson, 39 seconds. Looks like the Flyers are going to be content with the final shot of the half. Finlinson with the ball out to Forsey. Forsey to the middle of the floor, lays it off to Ethan Bennett. 27 seconds, 26. Bennett with the drive to the free throw line and brings it back out to Finlinson. Finlinson with the spin move, thinks about driving, then brings it back out to Forsey. 10 seconds left to go. And here comes Bennett into the lane, drives and kicks out. Three-point shot up by Barbin, and it's good. So once again, the Flyers get the shot they wanted to end the half. And it's 30-20, a 10-point lead for the Flyers as we head into the locker rooms. And it's time for our halftime Smile Report, brought to you by Dr. Ryan Gunn and All About Smiles Dentistry. A beautiful, healthy smile for life starts with the right dentist. Dr. Gunn and All About Smiles provides the most comfortable, current, and affordable dental care possible at 409 South Main Street in Cedar City. It was a one-point ball game, 15-14 Cedar at the end of one, but Dixie, with a run, has captured the lead. And here at halftime, it's 20-30. Absolutely no smiles in the Cedar locker room here at halftime. We'll take a 3-minute break on our halftime report and be back with more, including individual scoring, right after this.
Utah is a place to connect with loved ones, and JRI can help you ensure that connection by protecting yourself, your family, and your assets. JRI Insurance is a team of insurance specialists dedicated to providing the best possible products, pricing, and services available, including great rates for families with teens, with locations in Payson, Saratoga Springs, West Valley, and Cedar City. JRI is proud to represent Utah's insurance company, Bear River Mutual. Visit us at jriteam.com.
Sully Krigby here with your locally and family-owned Papa John's Pizza. I have an urgent and simple request. Try Papa John's. This is our family business. Quality service, quality products. Spectacular staff corps committed to providing great customer service. Always affordable deals found at papajohns.com or on our app. Business or catering needs? Give us a call for amazing deals. Let us feed your crew. 3 great locations, Cedar City, St. George, and Washington Parkway. Better ingredients, better pizza, a better day.
Did you see that? Sprinkles Car Wash is now offering unlimited wash packages.
Starting at only $14.99 per month.
That's the best deal in town.
The Unlimited Club lets you wash in either the soft touch or touchless automatics. Muddy? No problem. They also have 5 self-serve bays.
And they're open 24/7. You can wash anytime.
Located at 180 East Fiddler's Canyon Road.
Unlimited washes for one monthly price.
Sparkles Car Wash, family owned and operated.
Honey, you've been talking about that patio. When are you going to get it done?
Or maybe it's your driveway or sidewalk that needs fixing up. Call Carter Creek Concrete to Go, Southern Utah's small quantity concrete supplier. Carter Creek Concrete to Go, 942 North Airport Road at 867-8165.
Who wouldn't love a beautiful smile? People really notice when you're happy, smiling, and showing off your beautiful teeth. If you need braces, call Dr. Mark Webster for a free complimentary consultation. Call Webster Orthodontics at 435-867-9172.
Cedar City Motor Company, a company where everyone gets one low price, plain and simple, always. A mistake-proof car buying experience. The Cedar City Motor Company. Product specialists will help you find the right vehicle. Visit Cedar City Motor Company at 1010 North Main.
Bullock Drug strives to be the very best pharmacy in Cedar City. We want you to be a part of our team. As a valued customer and patient, we will provide you with the best professional pharmacy service. Join with us and be a part of our team. Bullock Drug, 91 North Main in historic downtown Cedar City.
Elite Door and Window is growing with Southern Utah. With awnings and patio covers, exterior doors, garage doors, glass, mirrors, shower doors, interior doors, storm doors, and energy-efficient windows. And now at our new location, 2184 North Main Street. Cars love Chevron with Techron. Stop by any of the 3 Cedar City Chevron locations. In the Providence Center, just off the 200 North Interchange, and on South Main Street across from Staples. For groceries, drinks, snacks, and gasoline with Techron technology.
I'm Sean Hannity. Catch me here weekdays 1 to 4 on Talk Radio 590 KSUB.
Chris Holmes back at Cedar High School, where the Flyers have taken a 10-point lead, outscoring the Reds by 11 here in the second quarter play. And it was a scoring drought for Cedar, as well as some well-executed fast break baskets and a couple of three-pointers that made the difference there. And here is individual scoring for the Dixie Flyers. 11 points for Carson Forsey, 10 points for Isaac Finlinson, 2 for Ethan Bennett, 3 for Bronson Barbin. They came right there at the end. 2 points in the game for Jeff Cox. For Cedar, 5 points for Gage Savage, 3 for Trayton Tebbs, 7 points in the game for Zab Santana, a 3 and a couple of 2s, and 2 points for Luke Armstrong. That's the scoring for the Cedar Reds here at halftime. So a disappointing second quarter for the Reds, and they've surrendered a 1-point lead and now trail by 10 here at halftime. Other games going on tonight. To Pineview and Canyon View, late getting started because of a late running JV game. We'll try to get you an updated score on that ball game as quickly as we can. But once again, they were late getting started, and so we don't have anything just yet. Crimson is at Hurricane, and Snow Canyon is at Desert Hills. Other games taking place. Kanab is at Parowan tonight as well, so all 3 Iron County high schools are at home tonight. Let's listen in to the school song. Another 3-minute break here at halftime, and we'll be back with the second half right after this.
Utah is a place to connect with loved ones, and JRI can help you ensure that connection by protecting yourself, your family, and your assets. JRI Insurance is a team of insurance specialists dedicated to providing the best possible products, pricing, and services available, including great rates for families with teens, with locations in Payson, Saratoga Springs, West Valley, and Cedar City. JRI is proud to represent Utah's insurance company, Bear River Mutual. Visit us at jriteam.com.
Sully Krigby here with your locally and family-owned Papa John's Pizza. I have an urgent and simple request. Try Papa John's. This is our family business. Quality service, quality products. Spectacular staff corps committed to providing great customer service. Always affordable deals found at papajohns.com or on our app. Business or catering needs? Give us a call for amazing deals. Let us feed your crew. 3 great locations, Cedar City, St. George, and Washington Parkway. Better ingredients, better pizza, a better day.
Did you see that? Sprinkles Car Wash is now offering unlimited wash packages.
Starting at only $14.99 per month.
That's the best deal in town.
The Unlimited Club lets you wash in either the soft touch or touchless automatics. Muddy? No problem. They also have 5 self-serve bays.
And they're open 24/7. You can wash anytime.
Located at 180 East Fiddler's Canyon Road.
Unlimited washes for one monthly price.
Sparkles Car Wash, family owned and operated.
Rocky Ridge Landscape Rock has bulk compost, topsoil, and our special garden mix. We have mulches, playground sand, and get out of the mud with a fresh load of driveway rock at 500 North, 600 West, or check us out on the web at rockyridgerock.com.
Color Country Pediatrics offers wellness checkups, sick visits, sports physicals, and preventative care.
We love coming here. They make us feel comfortable, and they're welcoming, and we know that they care about us.
Color Country Pediatrics.
ERA Realty Center makes buying and selling real estate as simple and straightforward as possible. To search for listings, reports, and more, visit online at cedarcityera.com. For buying or selling real estate, go with the top producing office in Iron County. It's ERA Realty Center.
At Township Professional Pharmacy, we believe our customers belong to our family. Let us provide you with the convenient professional service you and your family deserve. Township Pharmacy, part of the Bullock Drug family, located across from the hospital in Cedar City.
Honey, you've been talking about that patio. When are you going to get it done?
Or maybe it's your driveway or sidewalk that needs fixing up. Call Carter Creek Concrete to Go, Southern Utah's small quantity concrete supplier. Carter Creek Concrete to Go, 942 North Airport Road at 867-8165.
Who wouldn't love a beautiful smile? People really notice when you're happy, smiling, and showing off your beautiful teeth. If you need braces, call Dr. Mark Webster for a free complimentary consultation. Call Webster Orthodontics at 435-867-9172.
In Southern Utah, we had Rush before anyone else. Rush Limbaugh, 10 o'clock weekdays on Talk Radio, 107.7, 590 KSUB.
Set to start the second half of the ball game, and the two teams will bring out same lineups as started the game. It's going to be Forsey, Finlayson, Bennett, DeHart, and Cox for the Flyers. For the Reds, it'll be Savage, Grant, Tebbs, Santana, and Armstrong. And Dixie will begin with possession to start the second half of this ball game, and boasting a 10-point lead, 30-20. Here as we start the third quarter of play. Finlayson with the ball off the high post screen all the way to the hoop, lays it up, no good. Luke Armstrong with the rebound, but it's knocked away and stolen away, and the Dixie Flyers get another look. Zab Santana with the rebound off the miss, and Santana quickly into the forecourt. Drives and kicks out to Grant. The ball passed, a bad pass back on the floor, and the Flyers have it all alone, laying it up and in. Is Jeff Cox at the other end, and the Flyers have taken their largest lead of the ball game, 12 points, 32-20. Here's Dallin Grant at the other end, driving in from the right side, and Dallin scores his first bucket of the ball game. Excuse me, he's got a 3 and a 2. So 5 points in the ball game for Dallin. 32-22, back to a 10-point lead. Here's Bennett driving, hanging, laying it up high off the glass and in. 4 points in the ball game for Bennett. It's back out to a 12-point lead. Here's Savage with the ball up top and now to the right side to Grant. Dallin with it, right side to Savage. Gage into the corner to Santana. Dab will take a couple of dribbles and go into Dallin Grant. Leans in, puts it up, no good. The ball tipped out, and Dixie has it. Cedar still having a hard time finishing. Here's Finlayson driving the hoop, throws up a circus shot, won't go. Savage with the rebound quickly into the forecourt. Gage will spot up from 15. Good! Rattles it down. Gage Savage with 7 points in the ball game. 6.5 minutes left to go third quarter, and the fast break is missed by Finlayson coming in from the right side. Here's Savage for another 13-footer. Scores again. 34-26, down to an 8-point Dixie lead. Finlayson with the ball, Bennett with the ball back up top to Finlayson. Right side, they go to Cox in three-point range. Cox to Bennett, drives the baseline, kicks it backside, and a three-point shot is up and in by Finlayson. Finlayson with 5 two-point buckets in his first 3, 13 points in the ball game. 37-26, out to an 11-point lead for Dixie. 12 points has been the largest lead of the ball game. Here's Trey for 3 off the front of the rim. Savage with the rebound, spots up for 10 feet out, no good, and the Flyers come away with it. Here's Forsey, drives and kicks out to Finlayson. Another 3, can't get it to fall, and it's Armstrong for the rebound for Cedar. Ahead to Grant. Grant into the forecourt, he brings the dribble over to the right side and hands off to Tebbs, back to Dallin in the right corner. Dallin into the lane, falling away for 10 feet, from 10 feet in the lane. Dallin Grant scores the bucket. 28-37, back to a 9-point Dixie lead. Underneath they go to Cox, posting up on Zab Santana. Cox with the shot up with the left hand, no good. Here is Savage into the forecourt quickly. Spin move, lays it up and in. Nice move there by Gage Savage. He's getting something going here. And the Flyers throw the ball away. Coming in from the inbound pass, they throw the ball right into the Cedar bench. They made the inbound pass, then on the secondary pass, it went out of bounds. So it'll be inbound for Cedar. Jaron Garrett has just checked into the ball game. He will inbound. So it's 37-30, and Cedar can chip away at that 7-point Dixie lead. Garrett with the ball up front. Garrett right side to Tebbs. Trayton in three-point range. Leaves it down into the corner to Santana. In they go to Gage. The ball is knocked away and stolen away by the Flyers. Into the forecourt they come to Forsey. Forsey will spot up from about 5 or 6 feet out and runs it up with the right hand in. Timeout is called by Dixie. 39-30. 9-point lead for the Flyers with 4.5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. We'll be back right after this.
A company where everyone gets one low price, plain and simple, always. A mistake-proof car buying experience. The Cedar City Motor Company. Product specialists will help you find the right vehicle. Visit Cedar City Motor Company at 1010 North Main.
Holy Drug tries to be the very best pharmacy in Cedar City. We want you to be a part of our team. As a valued customer and patient, we will provide you with the best professional pharmacy service. Join with us to be a part of our team. Holy Drug, 91 Pregame, Eastland County.
Hi, I'm Tyler, owner of Elite Door and Window. We sell and install interior doors, Therma-Tru exterior doors, Amstel windows, market garage doors, as well as custom glass, mirrors, shower doors, and storm doors.
2184 North Main Street.
Need information? You're at the bank. Talk Radio 1077 590 KSUB.
Cedar with possession, trailing by 9. And it's Garrett with it, left side to Santana on the wing. Up top to Garrett. Garrett to Savage in the lane. He'll back things out, and the ball is tipped away, but Savage is able to track it down in the corner. Savage, left side to Trayton Tebbs. Guarded by Finlinson. Up top to Zab Santana, right side to Garrett once again. Garrett well out away from the basket. They bring it out to Zab. Wide open three for Zab. Good! Zab for your Cedar City Auto Repair and Maintenance 3. Second of the ball game for Zab. And it's 39-33, a 6-point Dixie lead. Bennett with the ball at the top of the key, drives the lane, lays it up with the left hand and scores. Just beautiful the way that he can protect the ball with his body, and Bennett scores the layup with the left hand. 41-33, back out to an 8-point Dixie lead. Here's Trayton driving to the hoop. Up, no good, but he will go to the free throw line on your Hermes drive-in, drive to the hoop. Hermes Drive-In, a Cedar City institution, newly remodeled, but with the same great menu you've come to expect. Burgers, sandwiches, drinks, delicious ice cream treats, and so much more in the heart of downtown next to Main Street Park. Trayton Tebbs at the free throw line for a couple of free ones. And he puts the first one up and in. Trayton with a quiet night so far. He's got a triple and that free throw for 4 points and a chance to make it 5 here on your Webster's Orthodontic straight shooting free throw try. That one off the front of the rim won't go. Trayton gets it right back, runs it up and in. So why not get 3 instead of 2? Trayton misses the free throw, gets his own rebound, and scores the bucket. 6 points in the ball game for Trayton. And it's 41-36, a 5-point lead. And Jaron Garrett steals the ball away, saves it on the floor to Gage, ahead to Trayton Tebbs. Trayton driving, hanging, putting it up off the glass, no good. And Dixie comes away with it. Couldn't finish on the other end. Here's Finlinson with the feed to Cox in from the left side with the left hand to score it. So a 4-point swing there. And Dixie's back out in front by 7, 43-36. They lob it into Gage, back to the basket on the right elbow. Gage with the ball to the top of the key on the dribble, right side to Trayton. Tebbs will drive the lane, hang, put it up off the glass and in. Banging bodies, no foul called, but Tebbs scores the deuce. And down the floor, the ball gets away from Dixie and goes out of bounds. Lead pass too tall for Forsey, and it goes out of bounds. 2.5 minutes remain here, third quarter, and it's a 5-point lead once again for the Flyers, 43-38. Savage will walk it into the forecourt. Savage right side to Trayton. Underneath they go to Dallin Grant all alone. He puts the ball up, no good. But a foul will go to Finlinson, his second. So at the free throw line for a couple of Webster's Orthodontic straight shooting free throw tries, it's Dallin Grant. For child or adult orthodontic care, Dr. Webster and staff are here to set you straight and leave you with a beautiful, confident smile. Webster's Orthodontics, 415 North Main Street. As Dallin Grant hits his first free throw of the ball game. Ty Harrison checks in. It'll be Jaron Garrett coming out. And one more free throw coming for Dallin Grant. Free throw, rattles around and pops out. Finlinson with the rebound. It's a 4-point ball game. And we've got an injury at the other end of the floor as Barbin, I think, came down on his teammate's foot, Finlinson. So checking in for Barban is Madruga, and Barban will come out of the game. Finlinson will walk it into the forecourt right through the center circle. 2:05 remaining third quarter. Dixie with a 4-point lead. Up top they go to Forsey, right side to Finlinson. Try to go back door to Ethan Bennett, and the ball gets away from him and out of bounds. They let him too much. And he might have got hung up trying to split two defenders, no foul called. But Bennett just did not get to where Finlinson thought he would be. Here's Trey Tebbs. He'll back up from three, misses everything, and the rebound off to Dixie. Still a 4-point lead for the Flyers, 43-39, 1:40 left to go in the third quarter. Finlinson to Madruga, back out to Cox. He'll take a three. That hits the iron high, but the Dixie Flyers get the rebound. Madruga with it. The rebound, that is. They'll bring it back out front to Cox, right side to Madruga. And a whistle and a foul is going to go against Alan Grant, I think, away from the ball. Nope. That's going to be the third on Gage Savage. So Trayton Tebbs comes out of the ball game. Gage is going to stay in with 3 fouls. Forsey to Bennett in the lane. Bennett with the spin move. Back the other way, up and under. Can't get the shot to fall, and Dallin Grant with the rebound ahead to Gage. Gage with it left side in the forecourt. Gage, crossover move to the top of the key on the dribble. Left side he goes to Santana. Into the corner over on the right side to Harrison. Underneath to Zab. Runs it up. Thought he got the foul. Didn't get the whistle. And the backside rebound is taken by Finlinson. Still a 4-point Dixie lead with 46 seconds left to go third quarter. Long three for Forsey. No good. Backside rebound by by Santana. To Savage. Underneath they go to Garrett, and as he tries to take it up, he's fouled by Ethan Bennett. Stay up. Let's see. So at the free throw line to shoot, this one coming in the act of shooting, is Jaron Gary. He puts the first one up, no good. Second one misses as well. The ball tipped out, but the Flyers have it. It's Cox. 30 seconds left to go, third quarter. Dixie with the 4-point lead, and they've been able to execute well the last shot of both previous quarters, and they're going to try to do it again here. They'll let the ball run down to about 9 or 10 seconds. It's Bennett with it now in the corner to the middle of the floor on the dribble, lays it off to Finlinson, who dribbles to the middle of the floor, lays it off to Forsey. Now to Cox. They run the back door to Bennett. Now a 3-point shot up, no good. This time they don't get the shot, and that's the quarter. 4-point lead for Dixie as we enter the fourth and final quarter of play. 43-39. Back in a minute with the fourth quarter. Cars love Chevron with Techron. Stop by any of the 3 Cedar City Chevron locations. In the Providence Center, just off the 200 North Interchange, and on South Main Street across from Staples. For groceries, drinks, snacks, and gasoline with Techron technology.
Rocky Ridge Landscape Rock has bulk compost, topsoil, and our special garden mix. We have mulches, playground sand, and get out of the mud with a fresh load of driveway rock. 500 North, 600 West, or check us out on the web at rockyridgerock.com.
Color Country Pediatrics offers wellness checkups, sick visits, sports physicals, and preventative care.
We love coming here. They make it so comfortable, and they're welcoming, and we know that they care about us.
Color Country Pediatrics.
ERA. Buying and selling real estate is simple and straightforward as possible. To search for listings, reports, and more, visit online at cedarcityera.com. For buying or selling real estate, go with the top producing office in Iron County. It's ERA Realty Center.
He's such a nice young boy. The Ben Shapiro Show, weekdays at 4 on Talk Radio 107.7, 590 KSUB.
43-39 Dixie on your State Bank scoreboard, and the fourth quarter is brought to you by Midtown Tire and Auto. Regular service extends the life of your vehicle and gives you better performance and fuel efficiency. Manufacturer recommended maintenance with Midtown is the best way to avoid inconvenient and costly breakdowns. Look for the big tire out front, 433 South Main Street. Trayton Tebbs tries to drive baseline and apparently stepped on the end line. So a turnover for the Reds, trailing by 4 to start the fourth quarter of play. Finlinson with it into the forecourt on the dribble. Finlinson looking, met there by Dallin Grant. He'll go to Cox with his back to the basket at the free throw line. Turning, putting it up, good if it goes, it's gone. Jaron Garrett whistled for the foul. So Jeff Cox scores his 8th point of the ball game. 10 points for Cox. And now he's at the free throw line to complete the three-point play. It's good. The lefty puts it up and in. Jeff Cox with 11 points in the game. 7.5 minutes remaining. Here's Zab Santana with it in three-point range, angle right. To the free throw line on the dribble. Up and under with the move and banks it in. Couldn't get the foul, but Santana scores the bucket. And it's 46-41, a 5-point lead once again for Dixie. Bennett with it wide left in three-point range. Into the lane he goes, lays it up, no good. The rebound tipped out, and Cox has it for the Flyers. Flyers have been winning the offensive boards. They have just been able to get those 50-50 balls in this ball game. 46-41, Cedar looking for the Carter Creek Concrete defensive stop here. Cox with it in three-point range. Up top they go to Finlinson, swing it all the way around the left side to Forsey. Up top to Bennett, to Cox, as they swing it all the way to the right side. Finlinson to Cox, to Bennett, left side. He'll drive baseline, leaves it back out, and an offensive foul is going to be called as Zab Santana stepped in front, and on the pass-off, Ethan Bennett whistled for the offensive foul. His momentum carried him right into Zab. Second personal. They've just got one up on the board. I have him for 2. At any rate, it's a 5-point lead for the Flyers. Cedar with possession of the ball, 6.5 minutes left to go in the game. Gage Savage back in with 3 fouls. And Gage will walk it into the forecourt. Cedar looking to chip away at that 5-point Dixie lead. Here's Gage. Fakes right, goes left, spots up for 15. In and out, couldn't have got any further in and still popped out. Couldn't get the bucket. 46-41 remains the score. Flyers with the lead and possession. 6:05 left to go in the ball game. Here's Finlinson. Finlinson with the ball on the dribble. Left side, he goes to Forsey. Underneath they go to Cox, working against Gage, and Gage steals the ball away. Gage with the steal into the forecourt, driving all the way to the hoop, up and in. Gage Savage with 13 points, and down the floor they come to Cox. He puts it up and in and one. So 1 step forward, 2 steps back for the Reds as they're caught napping on the make by Gage Savage. And Cox hits the bucket at the other end and draws the foul as well. And a timeout is going to be called. Let's see what we're looking at here. I think we're just looking at a 30-second timeout. Yes, we are, so we'll keep it here. But we can tell you that Carter Creek Concrete is your small quantity concrete supplier in southern Utah. Anywhere from 1/4 to 2 cubic yards. They're on Airport Road. Buy just what you need and save big by doing it yourself. Carter Creek Concrete to go. So Cox is at the line. With a free throw coming. And as I've observed, it's been Dixie that's got the 50-50 balls in this ball game. And that's why they've got the lead, and the left-handed shot is up and in by Jeff Cox. And it's back out to a 6-point Dixie lead. Here's Ty for a 3-point shot. Rattles it in. Ty Harrison with his first bucket of the ball game. And it's a Cedar City Auto Repair and Maintenance 3. 5.5 minutes left to go in the game. And it's a 3-point Dixie lead, 49-46. They're going to bring the 3-man weave back out front and spread the floor. Here's Bennett with it. Banging. And he brings it left side back out front to Forsey. Forsey driving the lane and kicking it off to Cox. They go backside to Barbin, who's checked back in. They're just spreading the floor with 3 out front and the players along the baseline. Shot no good. Flyers get the rebound. No good. Flyers get it back, put it in, and get the foul. And if that's not been the story of the ball game, I don't know what can better tell the story. Flyers get 3 shots, 3 chances. Miss the first 2, get the rebound, and on the third one, they get the foul to boot. It's Barbin at the line to shoot, and he makes the bucket. (52-46). Back out to a 6-point lead for the Flyers. Gage Savage with it in 3-point range, top of the key. Gage into the lane, the spin move, up and under, and he scores it. 48-52. Once again, Cedar just about didn't get back on defense. Ethan Bennett will back the ball back out as Cedar gets back. Trayton Tebbs with the ball to Bennett. Trayton Tebbs guarding the ball, I should say. Bennett with it out to Finlinson. Finlinson and Dixie's going to spread this floor, use the clock, and wait till they can get the high percentage shot, and that's just what Forsey did. He drove right down the middle and scored the bucket. So they've got the 3 men out front, almost at midcourt, and then the 2 other men in the corners along the baseline, and just spread the floor and try to get their spacing. Here's Ty for another 3. This one's short off the front of the rim, and it goes back up over the backboard out of bounds. So Cedar comes away empty and cannot answer the 3-point play at the other end by Barbin. 54-48, a 6-point Dixie lead. And once again, Dixie's going to take all the time in the world. 3:40 remaining in the ball game. Finlinson into the lane, banging, puts it up, no good. Dallin Grant with the defense and the rebound. Here's Gage Savage into the corner to Trey. A wide open 3 off the front of the rim, no good, and Dixie gets the rebound. 1 try and done for Cedar. 3:20 left to go in the game, 54-48. And here is Dixie. Cedar's got to capitalize. Underneath they go. The shot up, no good by Barbin, and it's Gage Savage with the rebound. Savage into the forecourt left side. Into the corner to Ty, and a foul will go against the Flyers. Ty shot the 3-point shot up and in, but they'll take that away as the foul occurred on Gage Savage, or against Gage Savage, back before the pass. And the foul goes to Ethan Bennett, his second. In they come to Dallin Grant. Dallin with a spin move up and in. Couldn't get the foul, but he got the bucket. 54-40. In they go. Finlinson drives the lane, lays off to Cox, and it's an easy bucket for the left-hander coming in from the left side. Just as easy as that. 56-50. Santana with the ball in the corner. He'll drive, tries to force it under to Savage. Savage comes out with it, luckily. To Santana with his back to the basket, working against Barbin. Puts it up off the glass, leaves it short. 56-50. 2:22 left to go in the game. Finlinson taking his time, bringing it into the forecourt, met there by Grant. Right side to Forsey, working against Ty Harrison. They'll leave it off to Bennett. Bennett to the free throw line, drives and kicks out to Barbin. He'll take a 3 and score it. They're just picking Cedar apart. Barbin with his second triple of the ball game. 59-50, back out to a 9-point Dixie lead and a timeout called. 2:07 left to go in this one, back in a minute.
At Township Professional Pharmacy, we believe our customers belong to our family. Let us provide you with the convenient professional service you and your family deserve. Township Pharmacy, part of the Bullock Drug family, located across from the hospital in Cedar City.
Honey, you've been talking about that patio. When are you going to get it done?
Or maybe it's your driveway or sidewalk that needs fixing up. Call Carter Creek Concrete to Go, Southern Utah's small quantity concrete supplier. Carter Creek Concrete to Go, 942 North Airport Road at 867-8165.
Who wouldn't love a beautiful smile? People really notice when you're happy, smiling, and showing off your beautiful teeth. If you need braces, call Dr. Mark Webster for a free complimentary consultation. Call Webster Orthodontics at 435-867-9172.
We probably don't say it enough, but thank you for listening to Talk Radio 107.7 590 KSUB.
Chris Holmes back at Cedar High School, and the Flyers have pushed it back out to a 9-point lead. A little over 2 minutes left to go in this ball game, 2:07 to be exact. Cedar with possession and a lot of ground to make up. And just 2 minutes to do it. It's been a fairly rough ball game. There's been a lot of contact and not a lot of fouls called on going either way. Both coaches pleading their cases for their respective teams, but they're getting the benefit of the doubt on their own end of the floor as well. 2 minutes left to go, 59-50. Santana to Savage at the top of the key. Savage will straighten out from about 16, 17 feet out and bury the jumper. Looking straight down the barrel, Gage Savage knocks her down. 59-52. Finlayson again taking his time into the forecourt with it, to the middle of the floor, leaves it off to Forsey. Forsey working against Ty Harrison. Forsey will bring it back out to Finlayson right side. Finlayson working against Zab Santana. Finlayson to the middle of the floor, leaves it behind the back, and an easy layup to Cox. You could see it coming all the way. And once again, an easy layup bucket. Here's Dalla Grant with a three-point shot at the other end. It's good. 61-55 and a timeout called. Looks like it'll be a 30-second timeout, so we'll tell you once again that this game is brought to you by Rocky Ridge Landscape Rock. For over 30 varieties and sizes of landscape rock, retaining block, paving stone, and garden soil, see Rocky Ridge Landscape Rock at 500 North and 600 West. Here's the Cedar High Pep Band. Cedar with possession, Dixie with possession. They fire it down the floor over everybody and an easy layup for Ethan Bennett. So we put pressure on the inbound pass and Bennett just released and they threw it three-quarter court and Bennett has it for the easy layup. Trayton Tebbs tries to drive the lane and put up a shot. He's fouled. Finlayson with his third. And it'll be Trayton Tebbs at the free throw line to shoot. 58 seconds remains in the game. 63-55, Dixie. And Trayton puts the first one up and in. Tebbs with one more coming. Garrett out of the ball game. Checking back in is Gage Savage. Trayton sinks the second one as well. 63-57. And here's Forsey in the backcourt into the forecourt. He comes and he's fouled. And Tebbs is the guilty party. Forsey will go to the free throw line. No, it's still just the fifth team foul on the Reds, so it'll be out of bounds for the Flyers. Ethan Bennett to inbound right in front of the scores table. Give and go to Ethan Bennett, drives the lane, travels with the ball. And Cedar gets it back. Bennett just making a strong move, tried to stop on a dime, couldn't hold his feet. And he's whistled for the travel. 63-57, 6-point lead. Gage Savage drives the lane, lays it up, good if it goes, can't get the bucket to fall. The foul goes to Bennett, I believe. Yep, it's going to go against Ethan Bennett, number 3 on Bennett. At the free throw line to shoot 1-1 is Gage Savage. On your Webster's Orthodontic straight shooting free throw try. No good. And apparently he was shooting 2. He was fouled in the act of shooting. So he missed the front end, but he will get another. Savage free throw, good. And a substitution, Savage comes out of the ball game, doesn't want to pick up the 4th foul. Garrett checks in for defensive purposes. In they come to Bennett in the backcourt. The ball is tipped away, but Dixie gets it back, and then a foul by Ty Harrison with 38.6 seconds left to go in the game. Still a non-shooting situation. Next time it'll be free throws for the Flyers on a foul. Bennett to inbound in front of the scorer's table once again. 38.6 seconds remain in the game, 63-58. A 5-point Dixie lead. There's Bennett. He's bumped and fouled by Tebbs, and Bennett will go to the line with a 1-and-1 try. Let's give you the look ahead, brought to you by Pioneer Flooring and Design Center. Pioneer Flooring, if flooring is in your future, see Pioneer Flooring and Design Center for design and product ideas. Huge selection and great pricing. Pioneer Flooring and Design in the Providence Center. And we'll give you our next broadcast, and that will, of course, be missed on the front end. Cedar with possession of the ball and trailing by 5. Out they come to Dallin Grant. Dallin in 3-point range. Next Wednesday, Cedar will be at Canyon View. Here's Zab Santana with the spin move in the lane, puts it up and in. Santana with the bucket, and it's a 3-point lead for the Flyers. And there must have been a foul in the backcourt. At the free throw line is going to be Isaac Finlinson. The foul went against Ty Harrison, his second. And Finlinson at the free throw line puts the first one up and in. So Cedar is at Canyon View on Wednesday of next week. It'll be a 7 p.m. start. And that's your look ahead, brought to you by Pioneer Flooring and Design Center. Both good for Finlinson. And a timeout called with 16.4 seconds left to go and a 5-point Dixie lead. Don't want to miss anything, so we'll keep it right here. Looks like it's going to be a full timeout. We'll take a 1-minute break and be back. Dixie leads 65-60.
Cedar City Motor, where everyone gets one low price, plain and simple, always. A mistake-proof car buying experience. The Cedar City Motor Company. Product specialists will help you find the right vehicle. Visit Cedar City Motor Company at 1010 North Main.
Bullet Drugs strives to be the very best pharmacy in Cedarsville. We want you to be a part of our team. As a valued customer and patient, we will provide you with the best professional pharmacy service. Join with us and be a part of our team. Bullet Drugs, 91 North Main, historic downtown Cedar City.
Elite Door and Window is growing with Southern Utah with awnings and patio covers, exterior doors, garage doors, glass mirrors, shower doors, interior doors, storm doors, and energy-efficient windows. And now at our new location, 2184 North Main Street.
I'm Sean Hannity. Catch me here weekdays 1 to 4 on Talk Radio 590 KSUV.
16.5 seconds left to go in the game. Gage with the ball in the backcourt. Quickly into the forecourt he comes. To the free throw line on the dribble. Spin move in the lane. Puts it up. No good. Can't get it to fall. Just couldn't finish. Dixie with the rebound. It's Cox and a foul. And this one is going to go to the Dixie Flyers. 5.8 seconds left to go. Gage got a good look. Just couldn't get it to go. And it's going to be Cox at the free throw line. He averages 8.8 points a game. He's got 18 in this one and a chance at 20 here. And the left-hander puts it up. No good. Rebound by Zab Santana. Zab into the forecourt. 2 seconds left to go. He'll spot up from 3. Straight away, no good. And the final score. The victory goes to the Flyers, 65-60. to 60. So that is the ball game, and the Flyers come in. And a hard-fought ball game, but the Flyers executed better. They just executed better, and they got a hard-fought victory here at Cedar High tonight, 65 to 60. Our post-game wrap is brought to you by JRI Insurance, your hometown partners for auto, home, and business coverage, committed to providing you with the very best products at the very best pricing, along with the very best service. They're in the Providence Center here in Cedar City and in Payson, Saratoga Springs, and West Valley. Also by $5 Pizza, dine-in, takeout, or delivery. 2 Cedar City locations to serve you. It's the best pizza value in Cedar City. And by Brad's Food Hut, everybody's favorite place to hang out in Cedar City. It's right across the street from Frontier Homestead State Park on North Main Street. Back in 3 minutes to wrap up with individual scoring.
$5 Pizza owner Robbie Potter announces new business partner Mallory Melling, a lifetime Cedar City native who comes from a long line of local small business owners. Stop by the North Main location and congratulate Mallory. Rob also thanks and wishes the best for Chris Dunning for 15 years of leadership, ingenuity, hard work, and friendship as they built the business together. $5 Pizza has also upgraded the South Cedar City store, so stop by and check it out. Stay safe, stay healthy, and eat pizza.
Utah is a place to connect with loved ones, and JRI can help you ensure that connection by protecting yourself, your family, and your assets. JRI Insurance is a team of insurance specialists dedicated to providing the best possible products, pricing, and services available, including great rates for families with teens. With locations in Payson, Saratoga Springs, West Valley, and Cedar City, JRI is proud to represent Utah's insurance company, Bear River Mutual. Visit us at jriteam.com.
You haven't been to Cedar City until you've been to Brad's.
You know, it's funny. I grew up in Cedar City, and it will always be my hometown, but now we live in Arizona. And when we come back to visit, it just never feels like home until we've been to Brad's. When we go to Brad's, it finally feels like we're back.
I know. Our kids have never lived in Cedar, but they still talk about when we go to Cedar City, I want to go to Brad's.
Brad's is Cedar City. Cedar City is Brad's Food Hut. Great food and great company at 546 North Main Street.
Sully Krigby here with your locally and family-owned Papa John's Pizza. I have an urgent and simple request. Try Papa John's. This is our family business. Quality service, quality product.